And I know a lot of you are thinking, au pair, Childcare, I'm not too sure. I've watched those Nollywood movies with the house girl and they tend to always end up sleeping with your husband or taking your husband or putting jazz in the food. Girl, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, actually. My name is Childcare and I am the founder of Mums and Tea, a platform for queens who happen to be mums. In today's video, I will be exploring au pairs as an option for childcare when you are going back to work. This is the last in my mini-series on childcare, and if you haven't caught any of my other videos, I suggest you do so. The link is below and I will link those. If you are new to my page, welcome. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you click that bell button so you are notified when I upload any other useful, helpful videos in the future. Now, let's talk au pairs. This is the one that I had to do the most research on because I honestly didn't really know much about it at all. It wasn't even an option I considered when going back to work. The only thing I really knew about au pairs is that when I was younger, one of my cousins had an au pair, and I found it really strange that there was this foreign white woman living in a Nigerian household. I didn't really understand it at the time, and I know it's a form of childcare, but I didn't know much. So I've done a lot of research. Hopefully that will help somebody else today. So an au pair usually lives with the family that they work for and are treated as a family member. They're given pocket money in exchange for various things. Au pairs are unlike nannies because they cannot be classified as workers. They are usually EU citizens or people who have entered the UK via student visa. An au pair must have their own private room in a house where they live free of charge. So you do have to have a spare room if you're ever looking at this as an option. Au pairs eat their main meals with their family also free of charge. Au pairs can help with the housework and with childcare as standard, and they must be given reasonable access to pocket money of around 75 to 85 pounds a week. There are a few other criteria as to what considers, to be an au pair, but those are the basic ones I kind of found when I was looking around. And I know a lot of you are thinking, au pair, Childcare, I'm not too sure. I've watched those Nollywood movies with the house girl and they tend to always end up sleeping with your husband or taking your husband or putting jazz in the food. Girl, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, actually. It's not an option that is widely explored within our community. I'm not too sure why, but it actually can be very, very cost effective. As with anything, it has its pros and its cons, which I'll be delving into. But yeah, an au pair, it's a bit of it can work if you find the right one. Like with any childcare establishment. Like I said, it's often overlooked in our community, and actually it can be quite financially viable if you have the space in your house. So it's definitely something to look into. Check out the BAPAA for more information on au pairs, how to find an au pair, and how to become a host family. A positive of having an au pair is its low cost. I mean, you can literally, as I said, they're not considered workers. You do offer them somewhere to stay for free. You do offer them food for free, and you have to give them pocket money of around 80 pounds a week, which can work out, very, very good financially. So, I mean, in terms of costs, it's not that expensive. It's probably the cheaper option out of all the childcare options that you have available. Another potential benefit is that it might work out better if you have more than one child, because you have to pay them that same flat rate regardless of how many children are in the house. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You can't knock that. Au pairs can bring a range of language, experience and culture into your home. They tend to, like I said, they tend to be EU citizens, so French, Spanish, German, mostly young ladies who are looking to come and study here or learn English in exchange for, you know, looking after your kids, which I think is really nice. They bring what, you know, from wherever they're coming from, they can bring all of those experiences and cultures and bring it into your house, into your household, and your child can sort of maybe learn Spanish or pick up another language, which I think is pretty cool as well. It's completely flexible as they live with you, so they can't ever be late for work. They can also help you with household chores, which is, again, another benefit. When you come home, you know that the house is going to be reasonably tidy when you come back from work, which is something to put your mind at ease. Now, a disadvantage, I would say, in having an au pair is that even though you are saving a considerable amount of money by paying them, you know, basically next to nothing a week, you are having an extra person in your house, which can contribute to an increase in your bills, you know, and buying food, and there's a whole extra human, a whole extra adult in your house that you do have to accommodate. So, you know, what you save in childcare costs, you might be spending on bills and food instead. Having an au pair only works for people who really have an extra bedroom, because that is a requirement. I couldn't get an au pair if I wanted to because we do not have a spare room in this house. So it only works for people who have more than one bedroom and you know, a viable bedroom, a good bedroom that they can offer for the au pair to stay in. Many au pairs are here on an exchange program, so a lot of them, English is not their first language, which can make for communication barriers, if you like. So if they don't quite understand what you mean, you don't quite understand them, there's a child involved, that might make things a little bit difficult when you're trying to communicate your needs and what you would like for your child and they're not quite getting it. And there you have it. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have learned something today. I hope maybe if you have the spare room, and this is something you've never thought about before, having an au pair might potentially be something you do consider when you're going back to work, because we are here to help. But yeah, that is the end of this video and the end of this series. If this is the first video you've watched, there are so many more, so make sure you go and watch the rest of them, and watch the other videos whilst you're at it, because I love sharing information and helping people with my tips and my tricks and everything. So yes, please do have a look at the rest of the videos, and thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly subscribe so you don't miss out on any other future videos. Thank you, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.